Madonna fans and friends. It's Miriam here, and it's time for another episode of Diva News. And we're going to get into the New York Pride. Madonna shared with us a bunch of photos and also some other news. Was she supporting Britney in her recent series of photos? We're going to get into that as well as a much sought after collectible and our memories of a very special movie that came out around this time. So, as we celebrate the 4th of July, stick around and let's have a great time in our latest episode. So, as we all know, New York Pride happens at the very last weekend in June. Many of them are all throughout the month. Ours was, I think, the second week here in Sacramento. San Francisco and on all over the country. We have different ones at different times, but it's always at the end of the month that we can wait and see what Madonna might be doing in New York. And she gave us a whole bunch of photos. Of course, it was the post was a little hard for me to figure out exactly where this was. I see Playgirl here. And we tried to look it up in the news to see the location name. If any of you have more details on this, exactly what was going on, but she did mention that she was excited to go out and have fun for Pride as well as supporting the queer community. She also mentioned that she wanted to support her children. So it sounds like Esther and okay, I'm forgetting I'm forgetting names here. They were performing, and so that does that mean Madonna? I couldn't find any information about her performing. Uh, so if anyone has any information in the comments about any performances, or if this was just her, just kind of enjoying the shows, all the people that were there. Someone said Tokisha was there, so give us some updates. Let us know, those of you in New York, if you saw her there, if this was an actual appearance or if this is a photo shoot or exactly what was going on, what the Playgirl reference means. Because she's always usually doing something for Pride, and it would be great to know from other fans because the news was just dry on it. So I was kind of confused. I usually, if she appears anywhere, we get lots of news on it. So let us know in the comments about this event. But again, it was a wonderful Pride Month. I hope you were able to get out and do some celebrating and in wherever you're located. And thank you again for being a part of our community here as we celebrated this month. In other Madonna news, Madonna was giving some love to Britney recently and shared in her story the picture when she was out and about on Wednesday wearing this really cool shirt, Britney shirt. We're loving that. Of course, they talked about, whenever they reference this, they talk about their famous MTV moment. Of course, they've had many famous moments since then, a long time friendship. And so we're loving that. Always good to see her giving the love to other singers that have supported her. And how many of you have read the Britney book? I know I started it and then I didn't get to it later. I know I need to do that. It was said she speaks of Madonna quite a bit in her autobiography type book. I don't know if it's a complete autobiography or it's just kind of up to this point, or she's planning to do something else later, Brittany. But it sounds like it's really good. For those of you that read it, you can share some of your thoughts on that. And before I go any further, Stella, oh my God, I cannot do, I don't know. My brain fart was pretty bad there that I could forget her name. So Stella, I'm sorry. Esther and Stella from previously talking about Pride, they performed. I don't know what song they may have done, maybe an original song. I just saw the photos. So if you guys know any more on the song they performed, tell us in the comments. But that's so wonderful. Again, that her kids are getting out there and, following in her footsteps and doing their own creative journey. But on another news, this I guess was a month ago, I found this just kind of searching, that Sean Penn shared his thoughts on Madonna's famous moment in Truth or Dare when asked the love of her life, and she said Sean. And he actually finally responded and said that was very sweet, and that they have had a friendship for many years, and that he did know about this confession that she had in a game of Truth or Dare in the movie. So, of course, we know they've been friends for a long time. This is not news to us, but it's kind of cool to finally hear a response from Sean about this. This is obviously a great photo of them on their wedding day. The fact that they maintain their friendship and continue to work on projects together, including many charity projects for raising Malawi, is just a beautiful thing. Because when things ended back in 1989, it was pretty dark times there for both Madonna and Sean, not speaking, and she'd been going through a lot there. But yeah, that was a great moment to revisit. I've been watching some fans reacting to Truth or Dare, and I think I need to dust that off and watch it again. So, but we'll be talking about a different movie later in the episode that we have that's had its anniversary recently. So that's some of the latest news. If you've heard of any other news, please include it in the comments so we can share it with everyone. In this episode of Collectible Corner, we of course have shared this short earlier in the week, but I brought out the CD video of Papa Don't Preach, one of the many sought after collectibles from the mid 80s that, of course, like our desperately seeking Susan CED, thank you to the fans for enlightening me on exactly what that was, because I had no idea. This is a CD video, or CDV, that I was able to obtain at a local record store here in Sacramento, Dimple Records, no longer in business. And they thought probably it was a CD single, and they listed it for $3.99, and I grabbed that thing so fast. So we're showing you some of the photos of what it looks like. Of course, much like the CED, the CDV, I don't know how we would play this to watch the actual video that's on here with the blooper, the unmentionable blooper that we all know about. But I can play the mixes, the remixes, the single and remixes are on here at CD format. So another really interesting and cool collectible from that time. If you have this, let us know. How did you obtain it? And what do you think of it? Were you ever able to find a player for this thing? I don't know, unlike the CED, well, actually, probably like the CED, it was probably a short lived situation where if you were able to, at that moment, at that year, get the product, and then it wasn't around much longer. So we'll never know about that blooper. That's something that we'll just have to imagine. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys, and definitely share with us any Papa Don't Preach / 1986 collectibles that you have in the comments. What's one of your favorites? Let us know. And now it's time for your fan feedback. And once again, all of you had so many amazing comments about so many different things that we have been posting. Obviously, the shorts that we post most of the week are on so many different topics. So there are so many great stories and memories and ideas and, just different perspectives on everything that we've been sharing, as well as our videos, the latest Diva news. So thank you so much for all your comments. It's really wonderful. And this comment, along with our Something to Remember, is going to be about the same thing, because we're talking about, of course, the movie that came out around this time and the anniversary, July 1st, 1992, A League of Their Own. So let's share this comment, which I thought was so wonderful. For the short, we had a little short where we showed promotional item, a Lipton iced tea promotion for A League of Their Own back then. Really cool how everything was kind of promoting that movie. It was such a big hit. But MDNA and Gaga shared with us that they were excited about the movie because they knew somebody who was in the movie. Their college classmate was in a few scenes in the movie. I would love to know specifically what the scenes were, because we could look out for her appearance. But because this person's classmate was really good at playing baseball, and that's why they got a chance to be in the movie. They were playing on the men's team in college, and were giving, so they were hired to give pointers to the actresses, maybe Madonna as well. That's amazing to have known somebody who was involved in the movie, just what it would have been like to be a part of this movie. I mean, it's such a classic. When people think of baseball movies, this is one of the ones that often comes to mind. And as I was saying in the short, I saw it 11 times in the theater, the most of any Madonna movie that I was able to see in the theater, just because that summer it was out all summer, and matinees were like what, $3 back then, and I had a lot of free time on my hands, and it was playing. I'll have to maybe in the next video, I will show you guys. But I took a picture of the theater where it was playing because we had this theater in Seattle next to the mall where it just played one movie. It was like 1,000 seats theater. They had other big movie openings like Jurassic Park there, and A League of Their Own was there for the entire summer. And it was like to see it on that big of a screen with that many people in the audience, it was just so worth it for three bucks. I mean, I was already going to the mall anyway, so and I took a picture of that theater with the marquee saying A League of Their Own. So I'll show you guys in the next episode so you guys can see it. But thank you so much, MDNA Gaga, for this exclusive that you had. It's so cool that you knew someone who was in it. Again, let us know if you want some more details about which scenes maybe we can look out for your friend. And now, speaking of A League of Their Own, let's shift to something to remember. Of course, 1992. Where were you when this movie came out? I mean, as you know, I was going constantly. Um, did you see it in the theater? Did you wait and see it on VHS or DVD later? Did you go with other friends, Madonna fans? Tell us your memories of A League of Their Own and what you love most about it, your favorite scenes. Of course, we know all the famous Madonna ones, but of course, everyone in it was amazing. The Madonna and Rosie, friendship began on this movie. It's a special one for all of us. And her song, "This Used to Be My Playground," you can hear it in the background, also very special and important to this movie. Number one single in the summer. Madonna's always got a number one single in the summer, I have to say. There's been so many special summers for us. So, yeah, tell us what you think, what you remember, and let's remember this amazing movie. Are you going to watch it this weekend for the 4th? Baseball, I mean, it's perfect, right? So let us know, and thank you for sharing your comment to share about this movie. Again, I'd like to thank you all for joining me on this latest episode of Diva News. That was a lot of fun, a lot of great things we got to share about the latest news, as well as some fun collectibles and memories. And of course, happy 4th of July to everyone here who is celebrating in the United States. It's been a rough time to really celebrate with so much, dark stuff going on, but we still celebrate. I know I'll be wearing my red, white, and blue. I got a little headband, and I bought myself, I'll have to show you guys, maybe I'll show a picture. I got the red one shoulder reinvention tour on eBay, the t-shirt with the immaculate images on it. When I saw that for 20 bucks, I said, yep, I wanted that ever since it came out when it was in the reinvention tour catalog. So it's red, and then I have a blue and white skirt, and I'm going to do some photos. And Madonna, 4th of July for me. Of course, our secret photo is from American Pie. She has many images with the red, white, and blue, but this is always a favorite. So we wanted to revisit that. But we hope you have an amazing holiday weekend wherever you are. Celebrate holiday, and have fun. And if you do anything Madonna specific, Madonna picnic or something fun like that, let us know in the comments. It's always fun to hear about fans getting together and celebrating any and all times. And once again, thank you for joining us. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Madonna Everybody Fan Club. We're going to have a fan of the month. I need to get to work on that, as well as a contest going on maybe in a few weeks. We got some really cool stuff to be giving away that I picked up and that fans have donated. So you'll want to be there for that. And I might, work on a little contest here as well. We got a major anniversary coming up, July 13th, 1985. Live Aid. So we will be celebrating that iconic performance Madonna gave. So a lot of stuff coming up in the future. We'd want to have you there. Check us out on Instagram as well, and subscribe here, like here, and let us know what you'd like to see. We got shorts all week. There's Tuesday trivia, there's Collectible Corner, there's Strike a Pose, where I share some of my clippings in my collection. Some of them will be pretty old. I might have some stuff you haven't seen before. You never know. But if you'd like to see more of anything, let us know, and have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Dance and sing, get up and do your thing. Thank you for joining us here at Madonna Everybody Fan Club channel, and I hope you enjoyed our latest video. I hope that you will join us here by liking and subscribing. And also, we have social media with Facebook. We have Madonna Everybody Fan Club, over 5,000 Madonna fans to join. And we have an Instagram at Madonna EFC. So make sure you check those out, as well as a page on Facebook, Madonna Everybody Fan Club, to follow. So definitely check out those social media platforms and join us there. We have contests, we have Fan of the Month, and we have features and lots of great fans to meet. But more importantly, we'd love to hear from you. Make sure you comment on this video and let us know if there's anything you'd like us to talk about or any future video topics you'd like to see. And thank you again for joining our Madonna family. Music does make the people come together. Thanks, everyone.